Black made a move. Rook takes g3. Pause the video to figure out white's next move. Rook f8. Rook g8. Rook takes d8 check. Rook takes d8. White has a strong upper hand. Let's go to the next game. White made a move. Bishop e2. Pause the video to find out black's response. Knight d3 check. King f1. White might go for bishop takes d3 and seize the initiative. Knight takes c1 was chosen by black. Rook takes c1. White is outplayed. Let's go to the next game. White made a move. Bishop takes c6. Pause the video to figure out black's next move. Bishop b3. King castled kingside. Rook takes a1. Queen c3. Black has a decisive advantage. Let's go to the next game. White played Rook e3. Pause the video to figure out black's next move. White is looking to play Rook takes e5. Queen takes e5. Queen takes e5. Bishop takes e5. Rook takes e5 and establish a winning position. Rook takes e3. Move preferred by black. Queen takes e3. Bishop d4. Black is looking to play bishop takes e3 check and gain a significant edge. Queen takes d4. Move preferred by white. Rook takes d4. Knight f2. Black is in a commanding position. Let's go to the next game. Black made a move. Queen b6. Pause the video to find out white's response. Queen c3 check. Knight f6. Rook takes c8. Rook takes c8. Queen takes c8. Knight e4. Black's loss is confirmed. Let's go to the next game. White made a move. Bishop takes g5. Pause the video to analyze black's next move. White is aiming to play Rook f6. On h5. Rook takes e6 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Queen g6 played by black. Queen takes h6 check. Queen takes h6. Bishop takes h6. Rook g8 check. King f2. King takes h6. King e1. Bishop takes c2. Rook f7. White is on the verge of defeat. Let's go to the next game. Black made a move. Knight takes b3. Pause the video to find out white's response. Black's idea is to play knight takes c1 and increase their advantage significantly. Rook c6 was chosen by white. White is preparing to play rook takes d6 check and dominate the board. Queen takes c6 played by black. Pawn takes c6. Knight d4. Black intends to play knight takes f3 and take decisive advantage. Queen d3 was chosen by white. White is planning to play queen takes d4 and secure a stronghold in the game. Knight e6 was chosen by black. Queen d6. White's idea is to play queen takes e5 and establish a winning position. King f6 was chosen by black. Pawn c7. White is preparing to play pawn promotes to rook at c8 and increase their advantage significantly. Rook c5 move preferred by black. Queen takes c5. Pawn takes c5. Pawn promotes to queen at c8. White wants to play queen a6. Pawn f4. Queen takes a5 and seize the initiative. On f4 black is outplayed. Let's go to the next game. Black just played Knight d5. Pause the video to spot white's next move. Bishop b3. White is preparing to play. King c6. King f7. Bishop takes d5 check, and take decisive advantage. King d6 played by black. Bishop takes d5. King takes d5. King takes a5. King c5. King a6. King d4. King d5. King e4. On the 5. King takes f4. On a6. King e3. On a7. King f3. On promotes to queen at a8 check. King e3. White has a strong upper hand. Let's go to the next game. Black played. Pawn b6. Pause the video to spot white's next move. Knight d6 check. King b8. Black is planning to play pawn takes d6 and establish a winning position. Knight takes e8 was chosen by white. Rook takes e8. Pawn takes b6. Knight takes b6. Rook c5. Rook e7. King g1. Pawn g5. King f2. Knight d7. Black intends to play knight takes c5 and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook c6 played by white. On g4. King f1. On e5. On d5. White intends to play. Rook ec1. Knight b6. Rook takes h6 and increase their advantage significantly. Rook f7 played by black. Rook takes h6. Knight c5. White is clearly ahead. Let's go to the next game. Black played. King e7. Pause the video to figure out white's next move. Rook e1. Queen takes e1 check. Knight takes e1. Knight d4. Black considers playing knight takes b5 and dominate the board. Queen 4 move preferred by white. On h5. On g3. King f8. Black is aiming to play rook takes e1 check and take decisive advantage. King f1 played by white. White is setting up to play. Knight c2. Knight takes c2. Queen takes c2. Rook e7. Queen g6 and establish a winning position. Rook e5 was chosen by black. Knight d3. White wants to play knight takes e5 and take decisive advantage. Rook d5 was chosen by black. Queen a8 check. Rook d8. Black's idea is to play rook takes a8 and secure a stronghold in the game. Queen b7 was chosen by white. White's idea is to play queen takes c7. Rook e8. Queen h7. Pawn h4. Pawn takes h4. Bishop g7. Queen h5. Rook e6. Queen g4 and take decisive advantage. Rook d7 played by black. Knight b4. King g7. Knight d5. White intends to play knight takes c7 and dominate the board. Knight e6 was chosen by black. Queen c6. White intends to play queen takes d7 check and dominate the board. Rook d6 was chosen by black. Black intends to play rook takes c6 and take decisive advantage. Queen c4 move preferred by white. White is setting up to play knight takes c7 and take decisive advantage. Pawn c6 was chosen by black. Black might go for pawn takes d5 and secure a stronghold in the game. Knight e3 move preferred by white. White considers playing knight f5 check. King f8. Knight takes d6 and secure a stronghold in the game. Knight d4 move preferred by black. Queen b4. White might go for queen takes d6 and gain a significant edge. On c5 move preferred by black. Black is setting up to play pawn takes b4 and take decisive advantage. Queen 4 was chosen by white. On h4. Queen a7 check. King g6. Queen b8. White might go for queen takes d6 and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook e6 was chosen by black. Pawn takes h4. Pawn takes h4. Knight d5. White is looking to play knight f4 check. King f5. Knight takes e6 and increase their advantage significantly. King f5 was chosen by black. Queen f4 check. King g6. Queen g4 check. King f7. Queen h5 check. King g8. Knight c7. White intends to play knight takes e6 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook e7 played by black. Queen g6 check. Bishop g7. Queen takes b6. Rook e5. White has a strong upper hand. Let's go to the next game.